Now that I've done the sizzling feet video, I'll do one of the orchids for those of you that like to see what I do with these amazing plants. There is my Vanda coerulea. Depending on the light, their lattice pattern can be purple or blue. Under this light, which is a Toshiba E-core light, they tend to look purple. If I took it out and put it in daylight or normal housing light, it would look more blue. The E-core is a 2700 colour temperature, or 2700K. This LED, which is only 2.8 watts, is closer to 4000, so it will be in the slightly blue or cold colour temperature. There are trumpet plants amongst here now to go out in the garden later. Phalaenopsis spike, another Phalaenopsis spike, Vanda denisoniana, Vanda denisoniana, my other blue species orchid, which you've seen pictures of previously, which is Dendrobium victoriae reginae, another Phalaenopsis spike, another Phalaenopsis spike not far from flowering, which has a second spike, and at the back another spike. This one I'm waiting to produce a spike. This little mini one probably won't, but this little miniature probably will. Would be nice if this, which is a Neophonetia falcata, produces flowers, otherwise known as the samurai orchid, because only top families in Japan were allowed to propagate them once upon a time, and they tended to be samurais. They will be scented. Looks like a miniature Vanda, but it doesn't get very big, unlike the Vanda coerulea and the Vanda denisonianas, which, although very small in relation to my finger, will get 5 foot from the base of the plant to the tip, and twice as wide as they are now. When bigger, they'll produce 4 spikes, possibly more, and can have 7 to 10 flowers on each. Mine are a bit small. They're about 2.5 inches across, but as they get bigger and produce more flowers, the flowers will measure 4 inches across. On the wild Vanda coerulea, they do tend to have these twisted petals. In most hybrids are bred out, frowned upon by the orchid community, but any blue Vandas that you see will have this plant as one of its parents. And at the back there is my bulbophyllum, suspended on wire, hanging from the frame, which is actually a clothes hook. You can hear some strange tapping noises in the background, and as I glance out the window, we seem to have giant size house stones, and they're hitting my street door. Just for a bit of fun, as a little extra to the video. There they are. These are my other orchids, and as I span around, I realise I haven't switched their light on. the only light I do have which is on a timer, because if I look up, it's a ceiling light. This one is an 11 watt eco bulb, which are pretty rubbish, and it will be replaced by one of these, which is a 4 watt GU10 LED light, and this one is only a 1 watt LED light, but cold colour temperature, and needs to be changed for a 4 watt or above. Over here, more dendrobiums, which are currently in the process of flowering and in flower. You'll see as I span around, there are lots of spikes still developing, some flowers already out and some in the process. There's my zygopetalum, it's got new growths. My cymbidium's been broken in two, which looks kind of like a Nevada flower, bright yellow with a red tongue. That is an odontoglossum. That is an odontoglossum, I can't remember. That one's like a Violetta von Home. I just hope that's one of my favourites. A Dendrobium nobile with flower buds appearing. We have a Dendrobium nobile, and there, flower bud. This Dendrobium kingianum will produce flowers like this Dendrobium kingianum, except these ones are cream. It's a wider plant, it will produce more flowers. That sorry looking orchid is an Oncidium sweet sugar I saved from certain death, and I've now had it about 2 years. In the corner is my other zygopetalum, and amongst them I have a few other oddities. Succulent, which is about 8 times bigger than it was when I first bought it, and needs to be left in the pot without the cactus, which needs repotting. And amongst I have a few air plants left from a disastrous period of keeping them, and I need to get some more. And then there are a few sundews. Here's my paradise plant, quite a big one. As you can see, I'm 6 foot tall, and although it's on a TV stand from where bailiffs stole my TV and everything else, and £4,000 worth of equipment, and told me they got £700 for it, my paradise plant now sits. That should flower this year, and some euphorbias protecting a window. And those are my current plants. Thank you for watching.